And now, finally, for the first time on Icebox, there's actually new things you can do, so that's nice. And we
New
always
is
see
good.
those new things on Sentinels, so that's pretty cool. Kind of the clash of the new and the old.
They're so quiet. That's gonna erupt, and Crashy's once again ready for it. Bill's going back and forth. The spike's still not making its way past 410.
They can't give up on this though.
No, I mean,
20
you don't really have
seconds.
time to pivot.
This is full fuel right now from some. The 10 seconds isn't even going to be enough. They're staying on sites.
Spam, 13 seconds left.
Spike's down.
I don't know that they're gonna be able to do this. Play on the outside of it now. Saucy getting the spike down to 2v2, but Pancada's weak. Again, Brazilian buff activated, and they've gotten that far. Sam left in this 1v2. He gets one.
Toxin screen down.
Can he do it? So patient. Letting it swing into him, and it does.
So often last year. The Saucy and Pancada from Loud.
Down A.
Great round for Pancada, but Sam, I mean, I thought he was going to get the molly in time to deny the plant entirely.
Once again, you have Sam back yellow.
Pancada won this duel last time, but
He did this time too.
Again, improvements from Pancada, super important to see for Sentinels, regardless. But the trade back immediately on the other side of the map.
Poison's off.
And Saucy still hasn't found a time to use this ult yet.
This might be as good a time as any.
You should run.
Pancada's investing his. And they can play retake here. They have Victor's ult if they just want to wait this out and then fight. Or they're just going to push into it.
It's used, but
Early.
none of the Yuto countered out from Sentinels that were possible here. And because of that lockdown on the one player,
Toxin
Wait.
screen
Yeah,
down.
Pancada's in trouble. He's in so much trouble. This two-man flank from NRG once again has members of Sentinels trapped.
Reckoning used.
Reckoning suit as Victor has to sidestep, but Finesse continuing to frag, continuing to lead from the front. Saucy and Pancada outnumbered and outgunned. 4 for Finesse, the defuse for Sam, and 8 for NRG. Still a shot here for Sentinels, even though they find themselves down. Actually, I don't know. This is going to be really difficult to deal with. You have the lockdown. You have the Hunter's Fury. Well, you have the Hunter's Fury. Seconds using his.
Should be broken, yeah.
It is, yeah. And they're just going to try to spam the Cove, and they do.
Where's the
Stop the plant for now.
Where's the defense on that? KO nade comes in on top of it too. Pancada does retrieve it just in time.
Last player standing.
Sam clean for the first. Victor left in this 1v2. Another clutch situation. Can he pull it off? Can he continue to pile it on? He's got time here. He can play this quietly. He can play it carefully. They hear him. The onus is on Sentinels. They have to go fast. Victor's gotten it down to a 1v1. Having to tuck tail. He's only got 1 second. He's got to commit to the plant now. And just puts all the onus on Pancada, but he gives him enough of a time window to plant. Now Victor on the back foot, and Pancada clutches it out.
Be very curious if he uses it earlier, if they're just going to call the rotate. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, knife just came up. You're absolutely
They're
right.
here for Finesse now.
And Finesse manages to stay alive. That's huge. Now the Hunter's Fury, TenZ weak, trying to tuck away, trying to stay alive. But no, Finesse's turret kills him. We've seen a lot of turret kills this weekend. Very quickly here at 3v3. And you still have 2 members of NRG who are still backside. Victor, one of them. Death playing with fire, and the high-low is too much to deal with. Crashes with 3.
Down A.
Pancada once again left in this clutch situation. But it's not a 1v1 anymore. It's way more difficult.
10 seconds left.
As the closing moments of the round come to an end, you start to think about the following. And you look at the buy for Sentinels, there's not much here. For Pancada, saving this rifle's huge.
Big benefits of a win streak there. Instead, back to relying on the loss bonus. That is so unlucky for TenZ. There's barely a gap in that Viper wall, by the way. But he was updraft.
Where once again, you see a couple of members from NRG close by. You've got Finesse, you have Crashies. The shock dart could be good. Yep, deal some damage on Asasi. How much more can he find? The second shock dart right in his face. Really not aware of the fact that there are a couple of members right above him too. Sentinel's starting to flood out, starting to swing through.
Spike down A.
The res bringing Victor back up. And 2 rifles still in play for the attacking side.
Those artist slows are so good. Continuously, they're trying to fight within them, but no room to actually move.
There's one. They're doing it. They're keeping it competitive. 2v2.
1 enemy remaining.
And it's just a share for TenZ. Is this another TenZ moment in the books? He's gotten it down to 1. Victor up top. The swing is there, and the shot is 2 from TenZ. The Red Bull clutch for Sentinels.
And it's what everybody came here to see is moments like this from TenZ.
1 enemy remaining.
With just a sheriff.
You can see the pings on the minimap too. TenZ playing backside, waiting to respond. You've got Zekin close by as well.
Little damage found there, but Finesse diving through the smoke against Sasi.
Yeah.
They expect the second here. No.
It's another opener.
30 seconds left.
For Sentinels, they find themselves up pretty big on numbers here. But Zom should find so much value. Spike down. Oh my goodness. That was probably the best chance they had, numbers-wise, and it just once again falls apart.
Ecos and constantly finding values, especially against forces like this.
1 enemy remaining.
It's all light armor, so much easier to find that 2-tap kill.
Placing swamp.
Big opener. They were able to buy up enough to have some bite in this round.
Yeah, but because of that, Sasi's not really in a position to completely deny this. He doesn't have that molly. You talk about a buy, yes, they got Bulldogs, they have a Guardian. But no mollies, no util, so they can't deny this plan, even with the breaking of the wall.
Yeah, but what they do have is map presence. Look at how they're starting to flank around. They've got mid presence. They've got TenZ on the flank.
Huge in a
Tom's ready
45.
for it, not again. Som once again out of shot to get the best of TenZ, and he does. That head-to-head, I'm sure, is going to be interesting to discuss afterwards, but for now, a couple of moments still in this map where Sentinels have to figure out how they navigate with 3 Bulldogs, getting the spike defused, re-establishing control on the site with so much before them. NRG with so many tools at their disposal. Artists trying to put them away. Zekin in this 1v3 turned into nothing. A statement made from NRG. They looked rough last week, but they're back on top.